It was one of the worst episodes of racial violence in U.S. history. Today is the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre. Tonight, News 12's Michelle Brown has the story of a Greenburgh resident who was a survivor of the riot.
I just love Dr. Hooker's spirit.
And 3 years after her death, and on the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre, the spirit of Dr. Olivia Hooker is alive at her longtime church, Trinity United Methodist in White Plains.
It is great to be able to take this opportunity to remember her and what she went through and what her family went through.
We were hiding under the table.
In 2013, at age 98, Olivia Hooker, the first black woman to enlist in the U.S. Coast Guard, told us what it was like as a 6-year-old girl in Muskogee, Oklahoma, on May 31st, 1921, when an angry mob of white men charged into her house, torched her family's backyard, and eventually burned to the ground the mostly African-American community of Greenwood, popularly known then as Black Wall Street. During the riots, Hooker mistook the sound of bullets for hail. Her mother told her the sad truth.
And she said, those are not hailstones, they are bullets. And it means your country. You see the American flag on top of that machine. That means your country is shooting at you.
100 years after the Tulsa Race Massacre, and the fight still continues for reparations for all the pain and loss suffered. While she was alive, Olivia Hooker was at the forefront of that fight. President Biden didn't mention reparations in a visit to Oklahoma on Tuesday. But as long as the fight continues, the members of Trinity Methodist Church and beyond will remember a survivor and trailblazer who lived to serve others.
When you go to take communion to the sick and shut-in.
Before herself. In White Plains, Michelle Brown, News 12.
And we spoke to Olivia Hooker's goddaughter. She declined to be interviewed, but did tell us Hooker never spoke of the Tulsa Massacre and says she was shocked when she found out her godmother was a survivor of it.